Hey guys, my name is Nate and I'm the Otter Outdoorsman, and today I'm going to be showing off my personal survival kit. So let's get going. Okay guys, so this is my personal survival kit. I've designed this over the course of maybe about a year and a half. And it's a project that started a while back and kind of just slowly worked on because I was always too busy to work on it, and I'm finally filming it. This was designed in the purpose of being a kayak ditch kit. It can be used in other situations, but I designed it around that because I wanted to be able to hook it up to me or put it in my life vest, so if my kayak on a long trip got tipped, I would still have stuff with me to get dry, get food, and kind of survive for a little while until someone was able to come and rescue me. Especially if my kayak with all my equipment just went down the river. This would still be on me. Now, I'm going to start off with the initial packaging. This is in a Hidden Woodsman Possibles pouch. And I've shown this in a previous video, but you can wear this on your hip with 2 carabiners. You take these 2 carabiners and hook it onto your pants. I can link down below my video for that. But basically, just hook it onto your pant loops or hook it onto your vest or whatever, and it's attached to you. This is kind of hefty because of what's inside, but I have extra room in here for one specific reason. This packaging makes this moddable. The core is the waterproof part, but I can put in a saw or I can put in a poncho or something based on the trip I'm going on. And if there's any special needs that the trip needs. So, inside the Possibles pouch, I have a Hidden Woodsman signal panel. I figured this would be cool to throw on the outside. As I said, because it's moddable, I don't always have to have this with me, but it's there in case I need it. And for the major core of my survival kit, I decided to use a Vargo bot, which actually does stay in here. I just pulled it out. This is a stainless steel Vargo bot. Which is waterproof, and you can cook in this. I've taken this out on a 25-mile hike, and this was my cooking material. It's not the best for cooking with. It doesn't have a handle, but it gets the job done. And there's actually something in here that we can use to take this off the fire. I'm gonna have to get reset up to kind of show you the contents of this, because this is pretty in-depth. So let me get us reset up and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so let me show you what I have in the Vargo bot. Actually, what I'll do, I'm gonna lay out the signal panel and use this as kind of a safe place to put down all my equipment. So again, I have a pouch. I have the Hidden Woodsman Possibles pouch, which I can keep the contents in if I need to boil this. But let's get going. Okay. So, because the water, this bot is actually not only a bottle, but it's also a pot. I can boil water in here, and I guess also keep water in here. In the cover, I have a first aid kit with some fire starters in it. Basically has some band-aids, some wadding, and just some basic first aid kit equipment. Nothing too elaborate. This is stuff I bought them each myself because any first aid kit I've ever found has really crappy band-aids in it that always unstick. So I went out and bought some good waterproof ones. I also have some Zippo lighter, some Zippo fire starters in here as well. Just has some band-aids, some wadding, some alcohol wipes and things like that. And I keep it up here at the top because a first aid kit needs to be the thing you can reach the fastest. Now, let's see, I have that thing jam-packed. So let me show you what I have in here. So I have, for a knife, I have a Leatherman Sidekick. So I have all the different types of tools I would need. This thing does kind of get messed up, and inside of it, I also have a whistle. It's a titanium whistle. I have a Friendly Swede fire steel. A packet of coffee, sugar, salt, pepper, some bouillon packets, just some things that I can get some, I can increase any calories I collect with, and also because I am addicted to coffee. A repair kit, which has sewing stuff in it, buttons, pins, basically anything I would need in case any of my clothes ripped. Okay guys, so what I also have in here is some stormproof matches. With, I think I stored the striker actually in the first aid kit, but these are those like 15-minute or like these 5-minute stormproof matches, and I have a bunch of them in there. I like having a couple different methods of fire in there. It's a store-bought kit kind of put in it, but it's a kind of little survival fishing kit. So I can do some hand fishing, which I have caught fish with a hand fishing before. A compass, just kind of a basic navigation compass I could use with a map or something. A small flashlight, a little pen flashlight, made by Maglite. Tiny signaling mirror, with actually some instructions on signaling. I actually left the protective coating on here so it doesn't get scratched in the kit. A Mylar blanket. I actually bought a bunch of these a while back, and so it's good to have that in there. Actually, there's the striker for the matches. And down at the bottom, so about 10 feet of rope. A large plastic bag, and what this is this is a collapsible bottle that actually fits inside of here. It's a little bit tricky to open, but let me see if I can do this. There we go. I saw these online once. I was like, those are cool, that will work. And it opens up to be maybe, I think it's about 750 milliliters of water. I can use this to store water that I've boiled in here. And this is made by Hydropack. And the reason why I chose this over my Hideaway bottle is because this fits perfectly in there. And I can take the plastic bag. This is the part that gets a little tricky. So then I put the plastic bag in there, and I take this, put that down there, and essentially now I can just repack it. And this is why, and this is where I think why you should know everything you pack, because if you hand pack your kit, you know where mostly everything is, but you also know you can generally put things back in. So I tend to go with some of the bigger stuff first. Make sure there's no air in here. And yes, I have waterproof baggies within it for a couple different reasons. I have those in there so it's organization, so I know things are together. But on top of that, I also have it in there so I know things. If this did leak, I still have some things in a waterproof container, which is important. That in there. Get that in there. And oh yeah, the repair kit is made by Gear Aid. They have a bunch of different repair stuff. I figured that it's nice to have all of that stuff in there. Shove the flashlight in there, and then yep, and then I put the Leatherman, and then I packed this right. I don't think I did. Took me a couple tries to get this packed right in the past. There we go. And then I just twist it and seal it, and that is my it's at least a prototype right now, but it's my personal survival kit. So if you have one that you've made in the past, why don't you share it with me? I'd love to see other people's personal survival kits, especially if you have small ones like this, and that would be really cool to see. My name is Nate. I'm the Otter Outdoorsman. This has been my personal survival kit that I keep in a Vargo bot. You guys have a good day, and remember, get out in the woods and have some fun. See ya, everyone.